Hey everyone, my name is Will Smith and I'm a senior marketing major and a part of the social entrepreneurship program here at Samford University. This past year, I have interned at Brother Bryan Mission, a Christian-based homeless shelter in the heart of downtown Birmingham. I've had a number of different responsibilities throughout my time here, but this video describes a few of the highlights. So the first thing I do on Monday mornings when I come into work is sit down and write out that week's edition of This Week at BBM. This Week, as we refer to it, serves as our main newsletter that is sent out once a week. It details events, announcements, donor spotlights, and more. After discussing with senior staff members what is happening that week, I'll write up short summaries of each event, add an introduction, a link to our blog post, then after approval, I send it off to our list of almost 500 subscribers. We first started sending out This Week in June of 2017, shortly after I started at BBM. We saw a need from our supporters who felt like they didn't know exactly what was happening at the mission during any given week. Because of this, along with the already large email listing we had through MailChimp, we saw an opportunity to market through a new channel and allow those supporters to have a more glass-door view of what was happening at the mission. I had to quickly learn what MailChimp was and how to use it, but after some learning and some adjusting, we finally landed upon the current format and schedule for This Week that we are still using today. Being a PR intern, it's rather clear to see that a lot of my job is behind a screen. A big part of what I do at BBM has to do with running the Facebook and Instagram accounts. The Instagram was another thing that I started during my time here in hopes of reaching a new and younger market. Running the Facebook page includes a lot of responsibilities. For example, with the page, I will schedule content a few days in advance. Last week in particular was a busy week at the mission where I had something scheduled for almost every single day. Thankfully, Facebook has its own tool that allows you to schedule content, making this part of my job fairly easy. Another part of running the Facebook page is to assess the effectiveness of each post by looking at the Insights tab. These insights show me things like total engagements, total reach, total likes, total shares, total comments, etc., and it compares all of them to one another. I use this information to better assess what type of content our audience usually prefers. I also am in charge of live streaming any new live fellowship graduations. These are always done through my computer, but during the ceremony, I'll be monitoring the live stream as well as taking pictures during the event. We usually post these pictures the next day, and they typically have a very good response rate of likes, shares, and comments. Graduations are sometimes held on-site and sometimes held off-site. When they're held on-site, they're held in our upstairs chapel. Our chapel is in our 1608 building and is the location for a large number of events that BBM holds throughout the week. Another big part of my responsibilities at BBM is to attend weekly staff meetings. Staff meetings are closed off to the public due to the confidentiality of clients' information that is discussed. However, we always start off with a short message and word of prayer from our executive director. Then we'll go around the room and pray for one another and other missions that are part of the Association of Gospel Rescue Missions, AGRM for short. After that, we'll discuss individuals' progression through phases, operational happenings at BBM, schedules for that week, and just about anything else that needs to be discussed for that week. These typically serve as the best opportunity for me to see what a typical staff meeting is like, along with ensure that I have the right schedule to be posted on the social media accounts and included in This Week. Another responsibility I have at BBM is to create recap videos for any events we hold. I've done a few now, some for our NLF ceremonies, one for our annual Bridges to Hope charity golf tournament, one as a general video for the mission to use in a number of different ways, along with a few others. The video you're seeing here was a video that my boss requested me to make that we could use at graduations, at dinners, or just about anywhere. Earlier this semester in particular, I was tasked with working on a pamphlet to serve us as our annual report for BBM. This proved to be a huge undertaking for me, but turned out fairly nicely. Other responsibilities included individually cleaning each donors in BBM's database over Jan term, overseeing the meal service when my fraternity came to serve, and just about anything and everything that was needed around the office, from helping input emails to purchasing printers. Overall, my experience at BBM has been an interesting one. I've had to adapt my schooling and experiences in marketing to a nonprofit and market something that I had never marketed before, a nonprofit. However, the experience has been a great one, and I wouldn't trade my time here for the world. Thank you.